Hi everybody, Mature Simmer here. So we're going to be heading into round 2 here of the Chubbs-Peterson Memorial. Obviously trying to make the cut, so I've made the cut once when I was in the L flight. I then played the same week that I didn't make a cut because I got promoted through the promotion event and I got moved up 2 levels to the J flight. Didn't make the cut, but didn't get a demotion mark. So that has been my existence so far. So trying to make my first J level cut, which hopefully I will be able to do. So let's see what this round looks like. We go to the black tees. I am surprised because I think that puts us at like 7,100. So we've got like 300 yards less. Okay, medium wind. Fairways get a little softer. Firmness stays the same, and green speed, again, does fast equal 8 fast? You know, that's the thing. I've never designed a course. I don't know how that works if, you know, you set it at whatever 8 turns out to be, because I'm sure there's a range within fast, but this is what we have.
I'm very glad to have you here with me.
So basically, in short, what I'm expecting is less bounce on the fairways, but other than that, everything kind of the same as what I had in the first round is what my assumption is until I see something different.
All right, first drive is away. Have a good round.
Okay, with the wind pulling over, did exactly what I wanted to do to land it somewhere. Didn't end up in the bunker like I did the first time, so I'd say all in all that's a satisfying result. So I'm gonna pull it back a bit because with the wind I'm not going to get a full 5 yards, but I'm probably going to get 4-ish, and then again I always tend to hit a little bit hard, so a lot hard, 104, but
come on, kick to the right.
Look like we're on the green. Oh yeah,
You'll take those all day.
I will.
Here's a putt for birdie. Looking good.
Beautiful. All right.
Amazing. And after that one, even par is your score.
Okay, so I found the first 3 holes tend to be, you know, where I can bank some things. After that, it just continues to get a little bit progressively harder, and really in the center is where the greatest danger is, kind of between 10 through 14, if I remember correctly. All right, pulled it a little further to the left than I'd like. All right, nice. The way it was leaning, I thought it would bounce me and keep me in the fairway, and it did. So I'm glad to see I was accurate there. All right, with the wind and the elevation and my extra power, I think everything's going to work out. I may still overdrive a little bit, but that's okay. Ah, terrible. Oof.
Well, unfortunately, we missed the green here.
We did.
Setting up for our third
All right,
shot.
I'm not going to quite put the full backspin on. I hope I won't regret that, but we'll see. Because, yeah, I want to be close to the hole, and I got to make this, because if I don't, it gets ugly fast. No! No, 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 no! And now it's going to do really bad things. Oh. Oh, that's terrible.
This putt's tracking.
Oh, my God. And that's exactly why, because beyond the hole, it's just a mess. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I created my own problem there, psyched myself out. Yeah, that was a tough pin placement on that hole. All right. Nice, nice. Should be close. Looks, it landed close. And then it rolled.
I think I'll let your putting do the talking here from way out.
Nope.
This one's a 3-foot putt.
Ended up nice, though. So we should be okay.
Well, that hole's behind us. Let's move on.
Alright.
And after that, you're sitting at 2 over par.
Alright, so
We
reset
have
the
par
brain.
4 hole.
Get ourselves going. Just don't get sucked into the negativity. Wow.
Okay, we're in the deep rough. Careful.
Flop for sure. Let's see. Almost seems too far, but I think I need to do that. Yeah, not bad. So, yeah, because otherwise it would have been 5 yards shorter. I would have had a really long way to go. It's downhill.
So far, so good.
All right. Like again with the fast, I gotta be careful because
1 over at the moment.
there's no friction and it just keeps going.
All right, let's have a nice tee shot and land it nicely in that fairway.
All right. This hole killed me last time. See again, I think this is a hole going the other way, so I really don't feel like I want to land there. Okay, well, let's see what we end up at. I just want to stay out of the heavy rough, and we will. Because that killed me last time. I tried to make it. I had hit a good shot, but I couldn't carry it. I just didn't have the power to do that. Alright, they're basically going to negate. So I'm going to leave it at this. Okay, good enough shot. I should clear. I do.
Okay,
long putt, but
you're just super far away from the cup. That's my only complaint.
Yeah, I would agree.
We can sink this, snatch a birdie, and be on our way.
All right, good putt path. I can't see the ball. Wow. All right. All right. Sometimes it happens. So we'll take it.
That'll bring it down to even par.
Okay, clawed my way back. Now let's not waste it. All right, tailwind on the perfect hole, so that's great.
Great swing.
So that should carry past all the hazards. Beautiful.
And we're about 150
360. Almost makes it easier. All right, with the wind, definitely not wanting to do much more than this. All right.
Ooh, this one might be a little too much.
Oh, I was hoping maybe it would roll back a bit, but because yeah, there is a little bit of downhill, but so I think it's going to move a bit. I'm going to go a little bit more. It's not going to cut over, darn it.
This one's 8 feet away.
God, that hurt.
Looking pretty good.
All right.
Good job, you're in there.
Ooh, that was a bit of a...
Okay, nothing changed.
That was a bit of a clincher. Talked about that before.
Par 5 goes.
It's just one of those clench shots.
You made good contact.
And we're getting to the point of the course that really is where you get tested. So I got 2 or 3 more holes that aren't too bad, but then it gets a little bit nuts. Ah, that lie really moved me over. Oh well. I mean, I knew I wouldn't make the green anyway. Like, it's just too far. It's beyond my, beyond my skill set. All right. All right, held on. Again, I wanted no chance of the bunker. I'm like, I just need to hit over. All right, flat on. Maybe. Nope.
By the hole.
Nope.
This one's just about 6 feet. This putt's good so far. Good putt.
Alright, we're definitely getting into harder pin placements. I mean, they're on slopes. It's certainly much more challenging even when you're just a few yards away.
Coming up.
Alright, up and up. But given how it's pulled back in the back of the green,
Come on, ball. Kick to the right.
I think this will work decently.
Hey, I'm liking this. You're hitting lots of greens, it seems. All right, this putt for the birdie. Oh,
Letting the hill do the work.
Nice.
And it worked.
Birdie of the day.
Not nearly as many birdies, but I have more pars, and I only have one bogey hole, so
Here we go. Teeing this one up on the 9th hole.
I think that's not a bad outcome so far. Yeah, and this is where now we start getting into all this garbage in between, and then the next few holes in a little bit will have water.
Nicely struck.
So, yeah, there's just a lot.
10 or so from the pin.
There's a lot happening. Gonna back it off a bit. This is just a tough placement, all in all. Oh no.
A little awkward on that side.
Oh no. Darn it. Not far enough.
There, of all places.
Ah, terrible.
Setting up here for your 4th.
Okay. Just wasn't talking because there wasn't much to say. It was execute
Yep, that's gonna do just
or die.
nicely.
So
This is potentially to save par.
let's see. It's not going to move over enough.
Oh my.
But at least it
This
did not
was
go
just 3
very
feet.
far, which was really the goal.
Looking good.
To not overhit it.
Yep, even par after
Darn
that
it.
one. Teeing it up on a par 4.
I'm amazed with these people that just keep doing what they're doing. I mean, I got to give them kudos, man. Negative 24. It's crazy. All right. Again, that's the balls to the wall shot that just gets tough. Like you either do it or you're in the water no matter what you do.
Nothing wrong with that.
All right.
All right,
Big
drop
downhill
this
in between,
Secure
so
that eagle. Let's do it.
I'm just letting the hill do all the work. I hit it about half the power that I should have, so. And I'd say that worked, because I got myself a birdie, so. Because, yeah, I think this was one I kind of really didn't do well on. I think I hit it in the water once, and then I think I got a bogey out of it, but. Alright. Ooh, this one could get ugly fast. Probably in the bunker, but we'll take it. It's better than the water.
Oh, no good. Second shot here on the 11th.
I seem to know what to do with my bunkers, so. Alright. What if I. Yeah, that's not enough. The flop is going to be too much, but it might hit the thing and go downhill and go. So I'm going to give it a shot. There we go. Oh, if that hit the pin, that would have been perfect.
Nice shot.
Because then it would have just sat there.
2 under with this putt right here.
Man, look how fast those beads are going down. Wow. And it's moving over. I think it's going to really move down the slope. Come on. All right.
Okay, good
Ooh,
luck. 7 feet to go.
I don't know. This is tough.
This one's tracking.
I'm just happy to get away from this hole. I mean, it's a par, and I'm just happy. Wow.
You'll stay at -1 after that hole.
The slopes, wow.
And teeing it up now on the 12th.
And the comments I saw, they said the third round is the one that's really nuts with the greens. So I'm just not, I'm afraid.
Nice swing.
All right,
Sounded great.
again, clearing the water is really the biggest thing. Everything else,
There you go.
we
That's
deal
what
with
you
it
want.
afterwards.
Here we go. Birdie putt.
All right, I'm going to go a little past the hole.
It's getting there.
Ooh,
Oh,
not a great
Five
putt,
foot
not a
here.
great putt path either. So
looking good.
I didn't help myself.
Well
Wow,
done.
almost didn't walk away with a birdie or a par on that.
And you
So,
are one
I really did
after
think
that
I
one.
had a shot at a birdie, but just
And a heads
did
up,
not
we got a
get the read
headwind
on the
to deal
green.
with.
All right, I'm going to hit over here. That'll move me back toward the bunker.
Ooh, look out.
Oh boy.
Going through some leaves. Okay, we are in the deep stuff currently.
Can't see the lie, but it looks very much like this. Ah, terrible. All right, well,
That's too bad.
better
This
than...
one's your third.
Damn. Yeah, this is as good as I can do. What is happening? We're going to be playing... I mean, I wouldn't have gone much further.
Nicely played.
So,
And this one's your fourth.
yeah, this was a tough hole for me the first time, too. So, I'm going to go up a couple. All right, thank God.
Looks like this one's heading to the rough. And this is what your fifth shot's looking
Not
like.
quite where I wanted to be. It's really going to kick over. Yeah,
That's just
that was
pretty.
clutch.
In there for the par. Well done.
That was a big one. All right.
Currently sitting at 1 under par. And here we have a lovely par 4 ahead of us.
Okay, first cross breeze that we've had in a long time, honestly. Not just, you know, this event, but going back several, I think. All right. So did I over? Yeah. I guess I hit the slow. It'll bounce out, but I really had wanted the wind to put me into the fairway and let me bounce, and the slow, I think, just totally negated everything. All right, so about here is what it should be. And that, again, assumes that I hit it clean, which I certainly did not.
Okay, third shot.
All right, so we're downhill, so I want to be a bit gentle here. Well, it'll work, but it'll work very nicely, but very slow is not what I want to see, but we're hanging on.
Longer par 4 on this hole.
Okay, in my face again. You know, but we're kind of, you know, now we're back on, the holes are challenging back here, but there's fewer hazards that are going to cost me strokes, typically. So, I'm going to go with that. Not as clean as I would have liked.
Heading left.
And again, not bad, but certainly not a pro caliber shot.
Third shot.
All right, timing is at least reasonable again.
And this next putt.
A little further than I'd like. No! I was thinking that that might be what would happen.
This putt's going. That'll do
It's just
nicely.
like knowing when to listen to my gut. And probably the answer is I probably should listen to it
And you're
every
empty to
time.
par currently.
But I kind of was like, yeah, it's moving back as I get to the hole. Maybe I shouldn't have moved it at all.
Right cross breeze on this
And
hole.
that is exactly what the result was. Yes, I shouldn't have moved it at all. Good, solid shot. Love it.
Come on, kick right. Come on.
Stay on the hill. All right.
We're on the
Because
green
there's
with
a
that
little
one.
bit
Well
of a
done.
slope there.
Here's what you're looking at for birdie.
It goes downhill as we get near the
Good
hole.
one.
All right.
Oh, yep. I'll take it. I'll take it.
That was important. All right.
For that
Well, I
hole,
was
you're
2
currently
under
1 under.
at this point in the first round, and then I ended up 1 over.
Teeing up now on the
So
17th.
let's avoid that. All right. That's the first way to do it, because yes, I had a terrible tee shot on this hole the first time. Wow, that was just literally a sideways bounce, but again, it could have been far worse, so it's only going to get me up like, it's only going to cut me like 3 yards, so I think I'll be okay with the elevation is what I'm looking at. Ah!
A little wayward on that approach.
Yeah, just a little.
And this is
All
your
right.
3rd shot.
Full-blown chip. So no holding back on this. Beautiful.
This putt's about 5 feet.
All right.
Good job on
No
that
bogey. That's better than before. Again,
That
would I have
one
loved a
stayed
birdie?
there at 1
Of
under
course, but I'll take my victories where I
Hole
can.
number 18 is in front of us.
All right. Now this one I think I had an okay tee shot, but I struggled on the green. All right. So we have an okay tee shot again, a little closer to the bunker than I'd like.
That's,
A lot closer
yeah,
to the
be
bunker
nice to
than
have
I'd
that one
like.
back.
Let's see. All right, so we're losing basically 39. That's going to take me to 100, so I need to go up 1. Let's say 1 more. And a crazy lie. Not bad, not bad, not
good.
bad. How far is it going to roll? Come back, come back. I can see the hill. All right. Just stop. I hate when it does that.
Okay,
To
we're
me,
on
that's the
green.
fake part of the game. Like, I
Okay,
get you're near
2
a
under.
slope and
We can
all,
sink
but
this.
it's not all math. Like, at some point, when you're not rolling, you're not rolling.
Oh, come on, get in.
Awesome.
Well done. You dropped the putt. Finish your
All
round
right.
with a birdie. That's good
So,
stuff.
that should be plus
All right, and as
3,
this one
minus
comes to a
3, I
close,
think.
2
So,
under par for you.
not bad.
And with
I'll take that.
I say goodbye. See you next time.
All right. So, I'm going to, with some trepidation, say that I had the concern. If you've been following along with my travails here, I absolutely had the concern when I got the promotion I did and was like, oh my God, they moved me up 2 levels. I literally just made the cut in L. I'm going to be in way over my head. I'm gaining a bit of confidence that, hey, maybe I can hold my own here. The reality may be, even though I'm 2 under, I still may miss the cut. But I mean, this should be missing the cut with no demotions, I would think. I mean, I gotta be really close to the cut line. I mean, even if they're like -4, -6, I don't know. I guess what I haven't paid attention to is, like, let's say the line's up at -6 or something crazy, like -8. If you're under par, it would almost seem to me like, you shouldn't get a demotion mark. I mean, you still played better than the course is designed for, so you're still doing well. I mean, you know, and again, I'm not great. You know, I know there's the handicap term that basically tries to I think, get everybody toward par. So like if you're over, you know, if you're always over par, they do something with your handicap to basically adjust your score so that you know, I guess they'd spot you a few strokes because, hey, that'll get you closer. And you know, the other side, if you're like, you know, aerodynamic there, -29, you know, your handicap they'll basically add strokes to get you closer to par, and then you've basically got to make up for that and come back. I think that's how the handicapping system works. But to me, that's the thing. If you're like on that under par side, and it's like, yep, you're better than what you should be, even though it's barely any. You know, it's two under par in 2 rounds. So, you know, I'm 1 under par per round on average. You would think that that would be like, all right, great, you didn't make the cut, that's punishment enough. We're not going to demote you, give you a demotion point on top of that. I mean, if nothing else, I can't imagine I would get more than 1 demotion point if somehow I did get one. But my hope is I make the cut. I think, once again, I think -2 was the cut line last time. So, but whatever it is, it is. I do not know if I'm going to play the 3rd and the 4th round. As I said, my plan is I'm likely using the time I have available today to make some more flights. It's not worth explaining all the details because, again, I don't know how many people watch golf and flight sim and this and that and whatever. I mean, I share some information sometimes, but I don't want to turn it into a whole explanation of how the World Tour is set up and so forth. But basically trying to get 3 more legs done today, and I think they're each going to take over an hour for each one. So I think all of my time that I have available is likely to be chewed up. It's possible I might return to play some of these rounds tonight, so it would still be before the cut. But then once I get to tomorrow, I'm going to be spending time in flight sim and like doing nothing but flight sim. So you'll definitely see videos showing up about that on the channel. There may be some days that don't have anything. I think yesterday didn't have any videos at all because I didn't play any extra golf rounds or edit any extra. I think I might have round 4 of the Rockwell done, but just I never edited the video, and it'll come out when it comes out. So for now, you're going to see this Wednesday morning, which would be the day after it comes out. So, I mean, you'll have golf rounds Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, as you always do during the TGC Tour season. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better than I did a week ago when I was tossed into the J and like, oh my God, they've thrown me in the deep end, and am I going to drown? And amazingly, I've done well, and that is bolstering my confidence. Like, you know, I mean, not, you know, yes, I didn't make the cut, but not getting a demotion, like, it means I was competitive. And similarly, if the same result happens, I'm competitive, and I know my result is better here because I believe last week I was even when I ended up there. So even though I shot par, it wasn't good enough. You know, that's okay. I mean, that's where I'd almost rather be in something like the L flight, because I think hitting par almost always makes you the cut in that last flight. But I think as soon as you step out of L, you're bordering on, you've got to do a good amount better than under par sometimes to even make the cut, let alone compete. That's enough of me going on and on. As always, if you have enjoyed this but haven't dropped a like or are not a subscriber, please consider those things. Greatly helps channels like myself, and I will see you next time.